Hi kids. I hope everyone's doing well. Today we're gonna create an abstract art using flowers and there are some, you can find all the things from your home. To, so today I went out for a walk with my kids and then I picked some random flowers from the street. This is a great time to do this art because there are like a lot of beautiful flowers outside, and also I collected some green because we want to use as much as colors that we can. So don't pick flowers from like someone else's yard. Just go on the street or the park, and if the flower is almost dying you can pick it, but don't go into someone else's yard. So first, before I started, I actually hammered the flowers on a spare paper, like the scrap paper, so to see how much color I can get. And as you see, this purple flower, I got the most vivid color, but not from this one. But any color you can use. And sometimes you don't get the color that you like, because I thought this red, I don't know what it is, but I was hoping I get good red color. But when it opened, when I hammered it, I got actually yellow. So I decided not to use this one for because I have a lot of other yellow. But anyway, let's just start. So you're gonna need a hammer. You can use a mallet. It's gonna give you the same effect, but I just happen to have a hammer. And then I have this cutting board. Any board would work, but I just put a kitchen towel underneath it so that it doesn't get too loud. And I have a paper. For the paper, you want to use a little like thicker side of the paper. This is from my sketchbook, so it's a little thicker than like a printer paper. Any paper that has a little more volume, that's gonna work better. So once you have the paper, I would like to cover the side, the edge of the paper with the painter's tape, so that I have clean border line around it. It is just pretty, but don't stick it like don't press it hard until it sticks on the paper. You just need to fix paper on the board, and then once you have the border line, that's good enough. Don't just press it down. So once you, oops, I need a little more. Once you have just, see, I just press it a little. And another trick, you can just get the lint off the clothes, and then so that it's less sticky now. And then you can just put it on the paper. Once you have that, I'm gonna arrange the flowers. As I said, we're making abstract art, so it doesn't have to have the certain shape that you can call it, as long as the color distributes evenly. And then all the abstract art works from works with the chance. What is the word? By chance? I don't know how to say it. But anyway, so you don't have to plan the whole thing from the beginning. As you go, I'm not saying that that's the only way that abstract works are made. Some abstract art has a solid plan from the beginning, but we wanna take a chance and then play by the ear. So I'm gonna start with a couple flowers, and as you see, I distributed colors on the paper, like with various colors. So you can do just with one color the whole time, or you can just add colors as you go, add different colors as you go. But once you, oh, I forgot to tell you, you're gonna need this saran wrap, or the, you know, the wrap that you use in the kitchen. I tried it with kitchen towel on top of it, but this absorbs too much water off the flour, so this gets more color than my paper, so I didn't like that. So I'm gonna use, and then this one you can actually see how the color, you know, how you hammer the entire thing off. So I like this one. So when you think you hammer the entire surface of your flowers or petals, then you can open it up and then take the leaves or the petals of the paper. Don't swipe it off, then it's gonna just, you know, smudge all over. So just you pick it up one by one. I wish I got more green from, you know, the leaf, but it came out a little greenish than I planned. But you know, it's the nature, you can't plan nature. Okay, so what color should I add more? I think I'm gonna need a little more bright pink color. That would be pretty. And then actually I want to do more pink, maybe all on my right corner. And then I'm gonna add the different shades of pink. Do you see? And then maybe, you know, the bright purple on one side. Do I have any more green? Yeah, this is a different green than I used before, so I'm hoping this one gives a little more, you know, nice. And we already learned, you know, cropping off the page, because that gives, you know, more interesting, like dynamic in your art. So I'm gonna just, you know, have it off, all the petals go off the paper, and we'll see how it turns out. And I'm gonna hammer more. This green doesn't, oh, you know what? I'm gonna hammer more. Hang on. I didn't think this would give the color, but I got brighter green color. So I'm gonna hammer the green more. Let's see. I use the edge of the hammer to hammer down this leaf this time, and then I got this unexpected like patterns, which I think it's, you know, actually very fun. Okay, so what can I add now? Maybe I'll add oh, some small, it almost looks like a seeds, but that's, you know, flower blossom, the bloom of the flower. I'm gonna just shed these small flowers to add different, I mean, you know, different scales of, you know, petals. So for this project, you get to go out and walk around, explore the town, and then pick up some flower, and then you get to do art, and you make some like beautiful noises with, you know, the hammer. So this works as, you know, art lesson, PE lesson, and music lesson. Okay, I popped all the flowers. By now your paper should be a little wet, so make sure you don't rip your paper. Oh, I like how these little flowers popped and made a little, like, you know, polka dots all over. Do I need more color? Let me see. I think I'm gonna give a little more pop of colors. So like all the other color application, you can build layers of colors for this one too, to get the, you know, like a deep color, more profound deep color. So I think I like it so far. Let me take off the paper, and when you peel off the tape, then you always peel it to the side so that you don't rip your, you know, artwork. See, this is ripping, but only the side of the paper, not your artwork. This is one way to preserve, you know, the spring flowers on your paper. It's not gonna go bad. It's gonna last forever. Okay. Just shake it off and then let it dry. How do you like it? I love it. So I'm giving you another one that I did already. I mean, you know, earlier today. So this one I created actual flower arrangement with the, you know, by hammering the flower on top, and then I added a little vase. I happen to have this coloring, it's a water-based, just, you know, brush pen, and so I just, you know, gave a little bit of stroke, and then I use a brush with water to soften the color, and then, you know, blend the color like watercolor. But anything, you know, if you have a color pencil, you can draw the, you know, base with a color pencil, or if you have a marker is not gonna, if it's a water-based marker, you can do the outline with a marker, and then you can just, you know, if you don't have a brush, you can just use your finger to smudge with the water to have this, you know, watercolor effect. Anyway, so I created two versions of art, one abstract, the other one, you can see the shape of, you know, flower arrangement on a base, in a vase. So you experiment as you want, and I'm gonna post as an assignment so that you can share with your friends and me, and then I'm gonna share it to the school over Twitter or Instagram, you know, if you guys want to. Anyway, I hope you guys will have fun, and then I'm looking forward to seeing your works. Have a good time. Bye.